Hey guys, Annie here. Welcome to another episode of Cats Are Liquid, A Light in the Shadows. We are picking off right where we left off at Room 8, in World 8, Room 6. So, anyway, I'm probably going, and I was originally going to, the topic that's going to be complained about in this video I was originally going to do in the last video, but then I decided that I should probably explain the whole gotcha thing but like I said, I'm recording these the day after I had edited the gotcha thing, Life with the Sides video, Life with the Sides episode 2 video. She couldn't focus on the room. Okay, am I jumping up or going down? Okay, I'm jumping up. Yeah, my recording just stopped, so I had to restart it. I died and wound up back at the halfway point because of the stupid button again. Oh, damn it. So anyway, what I was originally the topic that I am going to complain about. Oh, not so much complain as just see if anybody else. I did not know I could do that, but okay. Just didn't know if anybody else feels this way. It's for fan fiction readers. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. So, anyway, one of the main things I do when I'm not recording for YouTube is read fan fictions. Like fan fictions and whatnot. I really enjoy it. There are a lot of great writers out there that write great stories for fandoms. But, I have an issue. And it's not with fanfics. There are both gems and duds in the entirety of fanfiction and fanfiction writing. No. You see, my issue with fanfics isn't the fan fiction so much. It's the writers. Like, not all writers, just from what I've seen, a lot of them. And the issue I have is how some fan fiction writers, and if I'm being honest, from what I've seen, it's the majority, are not really all that considerate of their readers, because if they were, because in my opinion, if they were, they would tell their reader it when a story is on hiatus, or discontinued, or if they're out of the fandom. And yeah, instead of just leaving them in suspense, waiting for the next chapter to come out. On the 1st of October, okay, at the end of September, and here, because it's really a waste of time, I see it as really inconsiderate to not tell them that the story is done and leave them waiting for the next chapter. She feared that she might lose the rest of her abilities. Oh, without a doubt. I'm pretty sure you're going to lose this one in the last world. Of course, she would be worthless after that. Of course, I would fall right into a bunch of spikes, of course. So, I just wish that fanfiction writers actually took into account that there are people waiting for them to upload a story, and if they're not gonna do it, they should tell them. Like, perfect example of this, or else there's gonna be forgotten. Here's a perfect example of this. It's a perfect example of this. Um, over like around a year ago, maybe even more than a year ago. I don't remember when I found this story, but I found this Sander side story. It seemed interesting. It was definitely different, and well, and I was enjoying it. Then it started to become. Then it entered a bullshit plot. Then it entered into the category of bullshit. Not like bad, but like, what the fuck? I can understand. Bullshit is pretty much what I consider all the consider. When I say bullshit, I mean like whatever I don't like in a story, and well, it's a prinxiety book, like it's a prinxiety book, prinxiety story fanfiction. I have a lot of those. It's a anxiety story. And, well, Janice being, and the Janice for in this story, being Janice and all, decided to screw over the relationship, the adorable relationship that was developing between Virgil and Roman. It was really cute. It was sweet. And then Janice. Okay, the story I'm talking about is Castle of Devils. You should really read it, even though I'm a little annoyed with it at the moment, and have been annoyed with it for a year now. But yeah, if you like pre-anxiety, you should read it so you can understand what I'm talking about. Virgil is basically a vampire in this story. Has been around for centuries. Roman is a real estate agent who was helping him move to America. Virgil apparently killed Janice a long time ago. And Janice, instead of just telling Roman like a normal person, undead person would do, he decided to actually show the whole event, and Romans now officially decided to try and kill Virgil. Despite the obvious fact that he has feelings for him in this story. It was really cute at the beginning, and then it entered bullshit territory, and I'm literally about to cry because of it. So, she wanted to get out. So, anyway, as fast as she possibly could. Anyway, this writer, and I really was, and don't get me wrong, I really was enjoying the story. I really was. No, right into it. I really was. It was a cute story. And it was, and well, this writer decided to, I guess, go on hiatus or something. Because it didn't update for a year. Like, I legit forgot she couldn't take it anymore. I legit forgot about this story because of the amount of irritation I had with it at the time. And it had been a year since it had updated. And it had, like I said, it had been a year since it updated. Well, over a year since it updated. Because it finally updated again on October 1st of this month, of this year. So, and I'm pretty sure the last chapter was in July, was like in the summer of last year, or at least around that time. But yeah. So I completely forgot about this story. Forgot that I was updating it because I was irritated with it. Because that tends to happen when I become irritated with a story I originally like. I tend to get the irritation to pass. I tend to just ignore it altogether. I don't reread it. I don't reread it. I don't even look at it. She really needed to get out. Don't even look at the title. I just avoid it in general until the situation is resolved. Because if I keep reading it, I am going to hurt something because of my irritation. Oh, God. Alright, I'm in World 10 now. God. We are your friends. So, I didn't even acknowledge the story's existence until I had calmed down. And then, by that point, I had forgotten I even had it bookmarked. So, when I saw it, I was like, I wonder if the situation is resolved. It's not. Remus is in this story, too. And he's concocted a plan to get Roman and Virgil together while also flirting with dead Janice. You know, Remus is alive, by the way. He's Roman's twin brother. He's alive. He's human, and he is flirting with a ghost. But that's Remus for you. You've trusted us before. Oh, this is a jump up. And it's such a Remus thing to do. Trust us now. Whoa, please. But I actually did enjoy the interaction Remus and Janice had in making a plan to helping Roman make a plan to kill Virgil while actually making Roman and which is actually just a disguise to get them to go on a date and actually start a relationship with each other. But it's still irritating me because Virgil did nothing to Roman to warrant his distrust. And yet, despite having met him, he just, after a situation where he doesn't even let Virgil explain, he decides that he's the root of all evil. Which again is, while it's in character with early Roman, in the series. If I'm being perfectly honest, I find beginning of the season, I find early Sanderside's Roman unlikable. I don't like over-the-top characters very much, and I really don't like over-the-top characters that turn someone into an enemy for no reason other than them being, I guess, emo or whatever. I'm not really or having anxiety. Like, seriously? Roman... Okay, I'm gonna admit something to you guys. Roman from Sanders' Sides is actually my least favorite character on the show. But I used to, at the beginning, the first few episodes of Sanders' Sides, I really hated Roman. I found him irritating. But he has gotten better, and I don't hate him anymore. But that does not make him my favorite character. My favorite characters are Remus and Virgil. Remus just gets a laugh out of me every time he's on screen. Like, Janice is in the unsure area, and he probably wouldn't have been if at the time I found Sanders' Sides, and at the time I had found Sanders' Sides, it was his first appearance, I think. No, I don't. Wait, was it? Selfishness versus Selflessness. The court case, not the remix. That was the one that had just come out not too long ago when I first found the series. When I first discovered the series. And at that time, I had gotten a lot of copycat JLMVs in my recommendations, in my YouTube recommendations, and it irritated me, especially considering that a lot of the time it ended with the person being copied going back to the boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever that could not tell their girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever apart from the copycat. Like, if they really love this person, you'd expect them to be able to tell the differences. And a lot of the times the differences in the copycat and the one being copied were pretty obvious. Especially in terms of personality. Like, seriously. And it really pissed me off, and he revealed himself, as disguised as Patton. That's how he was introduced. I mean, yeah. I wasn't gonna give... So, yeah, I didn't like him, but... I didn't like it. So, yeah, that was annoying. I'm gonna exit it because I'm gonna end this after I'm finished this. But, that's how he was introduced. And I wasn't going to judge him. And I didn't feel like it was right for me to, judge his character. By that, considering I was irritated with how the trope he did to introduce himself, for the trope used to introduce himself to the series. I didn't feel right doing that, judging him right away. So I put him in the unsure of thoughts on that, and decided to go back to it once I've stopped being irritated with the fucking copycat songs. Both the Billie Eilish and whatever the other one is. So yeah. Janice is unsure. Remus and Virgil are favorites, and Pat and Logan are somewhere in the middle. Pat and Logan are Logan is a close second to them. Pat and somewhere in the middle, but the character I like the least is Roman. Anyway, depending on how long it takes for me to complete this work, how many rooms I get through in the next episode will determine how many. I think the next episode is going to be the second to last one, and then I'm probably gonna take considering, we'll see if we'll see what happens, and then we're gonna get into the second one. Second story. So anyway, so yeah, or actually, I don't think you guys are gonna comment it, but do you want me to do all 3 difficulties, or do you just want me to jump into the next one? But I will say that if you make me do all three difficulties, that like the other 2 difficulties, this series might, and if it becomes too irritating, I am literally just gonna skip the different things, and go into the second one. Because if I get extremely irritated with this, because if I get extremely irritated with difficulties, I'm probably going to throw my phone, and I don't want to break that. So, anyway, if you like the video, leave a like. If you want to comment. If you want to subscribe. Anyway, until next time, see ya. Bye.